说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, elementaries. This is Chinese Pod coming to you from Shanghai, China. My name is Ken Carroll.
Aloha, I'm Jenny.
And Jenny, what are we talking about today?
Of course, we are going to Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes.
Good. What are we going to be doing in Hawaii, by the way?
Oh, a bunch of things.
A bunch of things. I want to ask you about a verb, if I could. The verb to surf. How do you say surf in Chinese?
冲浪,冲浪.
冲浪. That sounds like a first tone and a fourth tone. Is that correct?
You are right.
Good. Do you actually 冲浪? Have you been known to 冲浪 at all?
That's something I've never been accused of.
Okay, good. Me too. Fine. All right, well then let's listen to this dialogue 3 times. As we said, it is about 冲浪, and then we'll come back and we'll translate it and we'll do something else with it as well, I believe.
Yes.
All right, let's listen 3 times.
对话第一遍。
我下星期去夏威夷，
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
我会去2个。
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高，
是的，冲浪很好。
一定很好玩。
第二遍。
我下星期去夏威夷，
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
我会去2个。
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高，
是的，冲浪很好。
一定很好玩。
第三遍。
我下星期去夏威夷，
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
我会去2个。
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高，
是的，冲浪很好。
一定很好玩。
Good.
So get in shape.
Who are you
Flaunt
talking
your
to?
body.
What are you looking at me for?
In
Hang on
Hawaii.
there.
No, I'm not saying it to you. Let's translate the dialogue.
Fair enough.
我下星期去夏威夷。
I'm going to Hawaii next week.
我下星期去夏威夷。
I'm going to Hawaii next week.
我下星期去夏威夷，是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
Really? There's quite a few islands. Are you going to them all?
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
Really? There's quite a lot of islands. Are you going to go to them all?
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？我会去2个。
I'm going to 2 of them.
我会去2个。
I'm going to 2.
我会去2个。听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高。
I hear the beaches there are really nice and the waves are really huge.
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高。
I heard the beaches are really pretty and the waves are awesome.
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高。是的，冲浪很好。
Yeah, they are. The surfing's great.
是的，冲浪很好。
Yeah, they are. The surfing is excellent.
是的，冲浪很好，一定很好玩，
Well, I'm sure it'll be real fun.
一定很好玩，
For sure, it'll be a lot of fun.
一定很好玩。
Okay, Miss, have you ever been there?
Yes, I went there about 8 years ago.
8 years ago. You
Yes.
mean when you were like
A toddler.
a toddler?
No,
Right.
when I was in my high school.
8 years ago, you were an embryo. What are you talking about? A toddler.
What about yourself?
I was there last summer.
So you were not a toddler.
No, I was not a toddler. I was there last summer with my own toddler. We had a really wonderful time. And we watched a lot of people do the old 冲浪.
冲浪.
I didn't do much myself, but anyway, maybe next time around. Let's take this from the top. There's a lot of really interesting stuff. The word for Hawaii was...
夏威夷，夏威夷
Now, the tones there are...
fourth, first, and second.
Okay, and the characters aren't particularly high frequency, so I don't think we need to go into them.
No, but the first one is quite high. Yeah.
That's right, because it's
Means summer.
summertime. Summer, great. So it's quite a good mnemonic, I think, there for Hawaii,
Yeah.
the summer, and all of that. So let's hear it again, please, Jenny.
夏威夷，夏威夷，
Now, of course, next week, that's fairly straightforward. I think we've had it before, but let's hear it again.
下星期，下星期。
Okay. Now, just from a syntax perspective here, it's kind of interesting because it's, literally translated, it would be, I next week go Hawaii. Hawaii.
I get what you mean.
You get what I mean? I
Yes.
certainly hope so. So let's hear that sentence one more time. I next week go to Hawaii.
我下星期去夏威夷。
Great. Excellent. Now, your pal, your interlocutor is impressed.
Yes.
And asks the question.
是吗？是吗？
Of course, really, that's fairly straightforward. Now, there are several islands in the Hawaiian thing. I don't know how many there are. Do you?
5 or
Big ones? I think there's probably lots of small ones too.
Yeah. 那里有好几个岛，那里有好几个岛。
Okay, now let's take a look at this because the word for island is
岛，岛。
dao, third tone.
Yes.
Now, tell us about this expression, 好几个.
几个 means few, and 好几个 means a few.
Good. So 几个 maybe means something like a number of.
Yes,
a
a
number
number
of
of.
them. And 好几个 meaning
Quite
a few.
a few. Yes.
So the emphasis with the how increases, it suggests us
Increases the number.
the number. Just like you might say in English, a good few.
Yeah.
All right.
And 几个 I would say can mean anything from 2 to 5.
2 to 5.
And 好几个 maybe 5 and above.
Okay. Wow. That's good.
That's something puzzling to a Chinese.
It's certainly
even.
puzzling to me.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
All right. Now, are you going to visit a mall? Are you going to go to the mall?
你都会去吗？你都会去吗？
Now, the future here tense. When you're talking about doing something in the future, use the verb
会，会。
hui, fourth tone, right?
Yes.
And so the construction here is kind of interesting. So literally it would be you all go to the, you all will go, and question mark. So let's hear it again.
你都会去吗？
Now notice there isn't a direct object here. There isn't an object, and there isn't even a pronoun here. So we're just basically in context. 你都会去吗? You can infer that it refers, of course, to all of the islands. There you go.
So 都 here refers to all of the islands.
Yes.
So if you just ask 你会去吗? That means will you,
Will you go? Yeah.
And 你都会去吗? means will you go to all of the islands you were
Yes.
talking about.
Excellent. Now I'm going to go to 2 of them.
我会去2个。我会去2个。
So here we have the same the same verb. 我会去.
Yes.
I will go to 2个. The measure word for islands is
个
that's handy. Thanks.
and a very easy measure word.
It is.
Quite general. one.
Super. All right. Now, here's another little simple expression that is so easy to remember. It's a great opening gambit anytime you want to start a sentence. And it's, I've heard that.
听说，听说。
听说. First tone, first tone.
Yes.
I find these things are great ways to start sentences because they give you a chance to think. You just say 听说 and everybody listens and then off you go. Now, in this case, what did you 听说?
那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高。
All right, now fairly straightforward, but I made a mistake earlier. I want to point it out here. 那里的 fourth tone,
Yes.
meaning
Over
there, over
there.
there, that place. 那里的 beach,
海滩，海滩。
海滩 beach or beaches, of course.
Yes.
很漂亮, we don't need to explain that, I believe, at this level. And the waves are high. What do we say, waves? How do we say that in English? Tall, high? I don't know.
Huh? We
Whatever.
need to
Huge.
Google it.
They're awesome. Okay, fine.
And in Chinese, wave is 浪，
Lang,
浪
fourth tone.
tone. Yes.
And so it collocates with the adjective
高
go, as in tall or high.
Yes.
So the waves are tall, high. However you want to describe them. Great. Now,
And of course, that's great for surfing.
yes.
冲浪很好，冲浪很好。
All right. Now we have the same lang. Here's the fourth tone, meaning the wave.
Wave.
And so to surf the wave, the verb to surf is
冲，冲。
chong, as in first tone.
Yes.
So surf properly is 冲浪, 是不是?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. Anyway, that's the,
冲浪。
okay. 很好, of course, it's good. Now, well, of course, it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have a great time and so on.
一定很好玩，一定很好玩。
There you go. How could you not have a wonderful time?
How was
in
your
Hawaii?
experience?
It was wonderful. It was great.
很好玩。
很好玩.
Yeah, I think mine too, but I can't really remember.
Really? You were that small, right?
I just have a poor memory.
You have a poor memory.
Anything before Chinese pot is like a past life.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very...
My life began with Chinese pot.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay, so did mine. All right, well, then why don't we listen to this 3 more times and come back and try to put our
Have more fun.
pointless lives together. Okay.
对话第一遍，
我下星期去夏威夷，
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
我会去2个。
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高，
是的，冲浪很好。
一定很好玩。
第二遍，
我下星期去夏威夷，
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
我会去2个。
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高，
是的，冲浪很好。
一定很好玩。
第三遍，
我下星期去夏威夷，
是吗？那里有好几个岛，你都会去吗？
我会去2个。
听说那里的海滩很漂亮，浪很高，
是的，冲浪很好。
一定很好玩。
Okay, there you have it. Now, you may not be going surfing tomorrow out there. I don't know how many of our listeners actually do surfing. So we've got some surfing vocabulary here. But there's a lot of patterns here, right? I mean, there's a lot of syntax and patterns. So next week I'm going to do stuff like that.
Yes.
What are you going to do? Asking about future plans. The key to all of this stuff for me is to look for the patterns in the language. I'm really, really big on patterns at the moment. I can't stop talking about patterns. I'm seeing patterns everywhere. And so what I think, no matter who you are, you will find patterns in here that are useful. And the key, I think, is to take patterns from some lessons and mix them with patterns from other lessons. And that's how you start putting stuff
It's like that
together.
TV show, Numbers.
What TV show? Numbers?
Yeah.
I don't know it.
They solve murders by looking for patterns
Really?
in numbers, I think.
Anything to do with Prison Break?
Uh,
Everyone's always talking about Prison Break. I haven't seen either.
not quite.
Okay.
But our new man Clay really looks like Wentworth Miller.
He does. He looks like that guy from Prison Break.
And he went to the University of Hawaii.
Did he?
Yeah. 夏威夷大学。
真的啊? Okay. Well, we'll be back again tomorrow, I guess, with another lesson, miss. Is that right?
Yes,
In the
we will.
meantime, what do we need to say?
Well, go to Chinese Pod and 再见.
Okay, 再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0745.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0745 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0745.